bring us to Miami today, folks. Instead, we're here to bring you an intense football game. The players will be sloshing around on the field tonight for the Tennessee Volunteers and the Michigan Wolverines. Hey, folks, this is Brad Nessler, and I'm joined today by the coach, Lee Corso, and the former quarterback, Kirk Herbstreit. The BCS National Championship game. This one's for all the marbles, folks. The battle for supremacy. The big enchilada, if you will.
Michigan is going to need a game plan today to slow down this running back because he will certainly be the focal point of this offense. He's not going to wow you with his shifty moves, but he's a very tough north and south ball carrier who is very good at earning the tough yards.
And now it's time for the Coke Zero coin toss. A winning combination with Coke taste and 0 calories. Michigan is lined up for the opening kickoff, so here we go. Kicks it off, and this game is underway. He's to the 10. Tackle at the 38-yard line.
Hey, that's a good-looking kickoff return here to start things off.
They'll go to work at the 38. One-man backfield. Runs it right and can't get away. Nice tackle. 3 yards there on the play.
And what a big hit by that defender. He laid a licking to him.
Ace backfield. Halfback gets the call, and he answers big time. And he hits him hard at the 42-yard line. The running back gets a yard, maybe less.
Well, this corner isn't the biggest guy on the field, but he made a nice tackle there.
Yep, he helps out quite a bit on the run support. Nice play by the senior.
Going with the shotgun here. Gets it. He's in space. Oh, he got nailed on that one. And we'll take a break while the injured players attended to. We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 48. Well, as they take a look at that injury on the sideline, let's see what this backup can do at quarterback. Out of bounds at the 45-yard line. The defense is all over that pass.
Like glue. I'm telling you, this defense is tough.
High formation here. And they'll run him again. He's at the 40. I don't know about you guys, but I don't think there's anybody on the field right now that could beat this guy in a foot race.
I agree, Brad. He's in a class by himself when it comes to speed.
And you can't coach that kind of speed. You either got it or you don't.
Give to the tailback. They'll bring him down at the 29-yard line. They grab 8 yards there. 2nd down, and they're going to need about 3 yards to pick up the 1st down. One-man backfield. He's tackled at the 26. Another run, and that's a 1st down.
My friend Kirk, this kid has looked really good on this drive.
Yeah, there have been times where it's looked like there was nowhere to go, but he just found a hole and made something happen. Man, I've been really impressed.
They go back to him on 1st down, and he's brought down hard. No gain.
That was a great hit by the defender. He just drove the ball carrier right to the ground.
2nd down and 10 to go. And this is the 9th play of the current drive. High formation here. Passes, and it's almost picked off.
Way to keep your head on a swivel, kid. That was a nice job of locating the football and knocking it down to prevent the completion.
Sure was, Coach. He put himself in great position to make a play.
The defense comes up tight on the coverage. They line up in an I. He drops back. Caught. Tries to get around the corner. He's out of bounds around the 29-yard line. They lose 3 yards there.
They really just didn't have any room to work on that play. The defense just suffocated them there.
This to try to put his team up by a field goal. And it's good. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off. Here's the kick. And he's tackled at the 24-yard line. Time to see how this offense does as they come out onto the field for the first time today, losing by a field goal.
They've been waiting all week to get back out on that field. Let's see if they can get something going right off the bat here.
They go to the back, and he's hit immediately in the backfield. Loss of 2 by the halfback. Second down and 11 yards to the sticks. Ball on their own 22. They'll work from the shotgun. He's going to try and scramble. He's got his receiver with nobody around him. He put the ball in there perfectly that time.
And let me tell you, this kid has impressed me all day with the touch on his passes. That's a good-looking throw there.
They're packed in tight on the line. They'll bring him down right around the 46-yard line. 6 yards on the carry. It's 2nd and 4. They come out in a goal line set. Off the right side, doesn't get much. Good tackle. Picked up a yard of anything on that run. 3rd down, and they're going to need about 3 yards to pick up the first down. Going with the shotgun here. The quarterback had a tough time with a blitz on that one.
With this guy, you can't let him stand back there and have too much time to throw the ball. You've got to get a hand in his face.
Well, I'm not sure I really agree with this call to go for it, but that's why I'm not coaching, folks. Tackle at the 47-yard line.
This is a pretty stressful way to put a drive together, but it's working so far.
Yeah, but hopefully they don't plan on making a living out of going for it on 4th down. They need better execution on 1st and 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 42. A 5-yard pickup for the tailback. And we got some fresh legs in there at tailback. Scrambling around. Runs with it, and he's got room. He's pushed out of bounds at the 21. A big gain for the quarterback.
I'll tell you what, guys, this guy's pretty athletic.
Just like you when you played at the old Buckeyes, Steve. I don't think this was a design play, but it worked like it was. And you're right. If I'm the coach, I'd let this kid run it more.
And we'll take a break while the injured player is attended to. Here's play number 10 on the drive. It's 2nd down. 4 wide. He's scrambling. Looks over the middle, and it's picked off. Spectacular play there by the linebacker to come away with that interception.
I don't even think the quarterback saw him on that play. He was right there waiting for the ball.
First and 10. The defensive backs moving in closer. The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field. Passes it to the middle of the field. There's a player injured down on the field. I can't see who it is. A new school record has just been set. What a year.
And think about it. Of all the quarterbacks that have played at this school, none of them have thrown for this many yards in a single season.
And this kid is a complete quarterback. He's played the position with poise and has produced more yardage this year than any other quarterback in school history.
He passes it. And he pulls it down. Good yardage that time on the pass.
And how do you like that quarterback? Whew, what a throw. He just had the right touch on that football.
Lee, you're right. Beautiful looking pass there by the young quarterback.
The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarters defense. The senior makes the catch. And he's tackled right around the 48-yard line.
I tell you, having a tight end that can make plays like that is a huge advantage for an offense.
You're right, Kurt. This kid has got some really good hands.
Both teams getting closer to the championship as we wrap up the first quarter. The score, the Tennessee Volunteers, 3, Michigan, 0. And he's shoved out of bounds at about the 41. A 7-yard gain that time from the play-action pass completion.
All it takes is a second on these play-action fakes to get the defense out of position. And that's how this tight end was able to get open and pick up some yards.
Takes a handoff inside and stopped immediately. Pickup of a yard for the tailback. So it's 3rd down, and they've got about 2 yards to go. Single set backfield. Pitch is right, and they're not going to get it. Great stop. Couldn't get that additional yard he needed to keep the drive moving.
No, he was trying to muscle his way past those big guys, but they stood their ground.
It's 4th down, and the offense is getting set to go for it. The defense has about 7 defensive backs on the field. It's batted down, incomplete. And that stop really gives these guys a swing of momentum, fellas.
You bet, Brad. That defensive play really ignited a fire on the sideline.
Yeah, this is a great chance for the offense now to build off that momentum and put some crucial points on the board.
Runs away, and he'll lose yards. A great defensive effort there.
And let me tell you, the key to that play was right there in the defensive line. They tied this offensive line up and allowed their linebackers to come up and make a big play.
Lee, I agree with you. We always talk about the linebackers and safeties, but credit the big guys up front for that play. Strong-looking arm.
Too strong, Kirk. The receiver had no shot at that one. He bombed it over his head.
Yeah, but if he would have waited a half a second to let it go, we'd be looking at a big play.
Throws it deep downfield. Intercepted. Again, it's the defense that comes up big with their 2nd interception of the game.
This defense must have seen something in the game film because they're all over those passing plays.
Credit most of that to the speed of this defense. They do an amazing job of getting to the football.
1st and 10. Ball on the 29. Backfield in an offset I formation. Tackle made at the 39.
They need to start tightening up on defense. A game like that is not a good thing, my friend, and it only gets worse if this quarterback has anything to say about it.
1st down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 39-yard line. They're in the shotgun with 3 wide receivers. Complete. Tackle at the 49.
The quarterback and his receiver make a great play here and convert on an early down.
They line up in a double tight set. Complete, but out of bounds. Going to lose some ground. That'll be a loss of 1.
Now, that's not exactly what they were looking for. They couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's 3rd down, and this offense is about 3 feet away from that 1st down marker. They line up in the jumbo set. He makes it out to maybe the 49-yard line. And that'll be enough to move the chain.
You know, you can just look at the offensive line and see the surge, and that running back did a good job of reading the blocks to pick up the 1st down.
Oh, yeah, Kirk, the big uglies are getting it down up front, aren't they?
The defensive back's moving in closer. Ace backfield. He gets another carry, and he's taken down around the 40-yard line. The offensive line got a really good push there, allowing the back to pick up 9 on the play. Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. He's taken down around the 34-yard line, and he just eclipsed the 1,000-yard mark for rushing.
You know, to a lot of people, it's no big deal if a guy runs for over 1,000 yards in a season. But I'll tell you what, it takes some skills to be able to accomplish this feat.
Tackle made at the 32. Gain of 2. We're at play number 9 of this current drive. 2nd down. Ace backfield. Drops back to pass. Throws to the receiver, and he's got it again. And down he goes at about the 21. Kirk, what do you think of that last pass?
Perfectly thrown ball again. Good velocity.
I got to jump in there real quick, you guys. That last play gave this kid 4,000 yards passing on the year. Wow, that's a lot of yards.
4,000 yards is incredible. You know, his parents must be proud. That's quite an accomplishment.
2nd and 6 coming up here. One-man backfield. Let it go, and it's caught for the touchdown. And a nice catch by the receiver for the touchdown.
Anytime you're near the red zone, you got to keep an eye for this guy. They love going to him down here.
And the quarterback showed incredible touch on his pass, hitting the wide receiver on the flag route.
And he converts the extra point. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Looks like they're ready for the kick. Kicks off. From the 5-yard line. And he's taken down at the 32-yard line. You know the offense will be looking to do better this time out.
The offense has to be conscious of protecting that football.
Yeah, turnovers drives everybody crazy. Well, unless your team gets the turnover.
Rolls to the left. Complete. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line. The defense came with a blitz that time.
Yeah, but when you blitz a quarterback that is smart as this guy, you got to blitz him late, and you got to change your defense late. Right, Kirk?
That's exactly right. Let's see if they begin to pick up what we're seeing here. Just a little bit of a cat and mouse game out there.
New running back now into the backfield. Now he tries to buy some time. Way to look it in. Good job on the pass there.
Yeah, let me tell you something. These passes are exactly what they need to put pressure on that defense.
They're packed in tight on the line. He makes it out to maybe the 30-yard line. Not much there for the halfback, but he picked up some tough yardage.
Well, nothing fancy here. The back did a nice job of putting his head down and getting the first down.
He scrambled. Runs with it, and he's got room. He's knocked out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. He made a real nice play on that one.
I'll tell you what, in today's game, you have to have the ability to run the football. Give the quarterback a lot of credit. He made a great play and really gave his team a boost.
Can't find anyone open. Tackle made around the 9-yard line.
Kirk, what do you think of that scramble?
Well, they didn't pick up the first down, but he saw that no one was open, so he made the right decision to tuck it and run.
Yeah, they picked up some yards. That's better than just throwing the football away.
Off the right side, doesn't get much. Good tackle. A 1-yard gain by the halfback. It's 3rd down and a yard for the first down. Ball on the 8-yard line. They come out in a goal line set. And they make the stop at the 4-yard line. They picked up the first down on the ground attack.
You know, great job there by the offense on a crucial 3rd down lead to pick up that first down.
Kirk, did you see the way those guys blocked on that play? That was beautiful.
He really plowed his way into the end zone there. Great looking touchdown.
Once you get inside the 10-yard line, this halfback is automatic.
To draw within a field goal. And he tacks on the extra point. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. Michigan is ready to kick it away. Decent kick. At the point. Across midfield. Inside the 30. To the 10. And he will score. That was a big-time return.
Woo! Did you see some of the blocks on that play?
Yeah. This special teams unit feels like it can score any time.
Can you blame him?
Nope. Not after that return for a touchdown.
He makes the PAT. Tennessee gets set to kick this one away. He kicks off. They'll bring him down at the 33. Well, the offense heading back out onto the field after that kick, hoping to turn this drive into another touchdown.
It was a really nice drive, too, Brad. The quarterback got into a nice rhythm, did a good job of picking apart the defense.
He's going to try and scramble. Lets it go on the run. The defender had it and then dropped it. The defender could only get a hand on it.
A hand on it? If this kid wants to be a big-time player, he better start getting two hands on it.
Yeah, Lee, the ball should have been picked off.
He drops back. Pulls it in, first down, and he's knocked out of bounds.
Good-looking arm by that quarterback. The defender was in man, so if he throws the ball behind the intended receiver on an out route, it could go the other way for 6. Nice throw and a 1st and 10.
He's scrambling. Long ball, right side. Can't pull it in.
Number 7, the intended receiver on the play.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on their own 44. One more play now before we hit halftime, so they'll most likely throw one towards the end zone here. Batted away. He had a very small window he was trying to throw to on that one.
Yo, you called that a window? The defender had it shut pretty tight. That was a poor decision by the quarterback.
3rd down now, and they need to get it inside the 46. I guess he'll throw this one as far as he can and hope for a miracle. Quick throw, picked off. Here's an opening. You can feel it in the air tonight as we're only 1/2 away from crowning the national champions. Our halftime score, the Tennessee Volunteers, 17, Michigan, 7. We are set to start the second half. Both teams are on the field and we're ready to go. Gathered in at the 6. Brought down at the 35. And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession. The offense will start at the 35-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. Now he tries to buy some time. Tackle at the 41-yard line. How about that play?
That's a good pickup there. He just dropped back and delivered a nice throw.
Good play by the senior corner to make a tackle before he can go anywhere after the catch.
Intercept. No, he dropped it.
The quarterback is going to think twice about throwing the football his way again.
The safety couldn't hang on to the ball this time. But you can bet if he gets a chance again, this ball will be picked off.
He's scrambling around. Going deep on the left side. Nice job there to bring up a 4th down.
Pretty good throw here by the quarterback, but he couldn't quite get it in there. It's a nice job by the defense.
Well, I'm not sure I really agree with this call to go for it, but that's why I'm not coaching, folks. Swings it out left to the halfback. It's been quite a successful season throwing the ball for this quarterback.
There haven't been too many defenses that have been able to slow down this kid's aerial attack. He's about to break the single-season school record for passing yards.
And he's the guy that makes this offense go. When he's on his game, he can produce some unbelievable numbers.
A nice job on the offensive line, and they pick up a gain of 8. They come out in a goal line set. Takes it right and brought down right away. He got what he could, and it wasn't much.
The running back just didn't have any room to move, Kirk.
That's because the defense called the blitz at the right time. They were able to come after the running back before he went for big yards.
Now he's going to run, and watch out. He can't spin out of that tackle, and he's brought down. He busted it open and kept the drive alive.
The thing I like about this kid is he's got that explosion. He goes pew, downfield, and he's gone.
To the right and tackled immediately. A yard, maybe 2 on the carry. We're at play number 9 of this current drive. Going with the shotgun here. A lot of pressure, and he's sacked.
That defensive end just came off the edge and pow! The quarterback didn't have a chance.
He has one job on passing situations. Get to the quarterback. He did that job very, very well on that play.
Throws it to the halfback, and he's got it again. Nice pass, but not enough for the first down, and that's going to bring up 4.
I know, yeah, but nice pass and catch. But when you don't convert the first down, it's not as nice as you'd like.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Now he tries to buy some time. Runs with it, and he's got room. Slides down to the ground. And that was a huge run.
Yes, indeed, my friend. What'd I tell you guys? This kid makes big plays when they need them.
First and goal, and they need a touchdown here to get back in this game. They got 6 the last time they were inside the 20. Let's see what they do here. Another run. Touchdown, Wolverine. And that's his second score on the ground today.
Boy, this halfback has had no problems getting into the end zone today, Coach.
Yes, he has, but these guys are still losing.
The defense really needs to step up and make a stop on the next series. And I think as long as the offense keeps handing this kid the ball, they're going to find a way to the end zone again.
And he hits the PAT. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. Michigan to kick this one off. And it's off. He's to the 10. Tackle at the 34-yard line. So let's see how the defense will hold up now as this offense comes out for their next drive. First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on their own 34. Single back set, 3 wide receivers. He goes downtown. He's picked it off. This time it's the safety. He's taken down around the 43-yard line.
This safety always seems to be in the right place at the right time. It's no surprise that he comes up with the interception here.
First and 10. They come out with 4 linebackers. They work the right side, and there is nothing going there. He gains a couple of yards on the carry. Second and 8. Ball on their own 45. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. The ball is loose. Recovered by the offense. Big loss of yardage. Third down, and they need to get it inside the 47. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. He lets it fly. And they tackle him at the 20.
Good pickup for the first down.
Hey, Kirk, forget about the first down. How about that big chunk of yards they just picked up on that play?
Yep, it definitely put them in better field position. I just have a feeling that they're going to punch it into the end zone on this drive.
Runs it right and can't get away. Nice tackle. A 1-yard gain by the halfback.
This is a heads-up play by the linebacker. He's playing run and had his eyes on the guy carrying the football from the get-go. Good defensive play.
And we got a new man in there, running back. He's scrambling. The 10. There's an injured player, and we'll try to find out who it is. It's first down. Threatening inside the 10. They're packed in tight on the line. They didn't snap the ball in time. Well, that penalty drives them back, and they're shooting themselves in the foot here.
Well, if they can just keep their concentration, they'll avoid situations like that.
It's first and goal. Ball on the 15. They go to the back, and he's hit immediately in the backfield.
I'm curious to see if they have the guts to go to the ground again after that play.
I'd say go for it. Give this running back a chance to get in a rhythm.
That's a good point, Coach, but only if they can get some positive yards.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Now he's scrambling. Dangerous pass, and they just about had it going the other way. That could have easily been a turnover.
Yeah, I don't even think the quarterback even saw that guy.
Well, he almost saw him running the other direction with the football.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Back to pass. There's a player injured, but it looks like it's just a stinger. Our national championship game is 1 quarter away from naming the #1 team in the country. Our score, the Tennessee Volunteers, 17, Michigan, 14. He gets it up, and it's long enough, and the field goal is good. And with that field goal, we are all tied up.
Yeah, that was a clutch field goal without a doubt.
And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. They line up to kick this one away. Kicks it away. He's to the 10. He gets out to about the 25-yard line. We'll have to see now how the offense responds this time after throwing a pick on their last drive.
And we'll see how aggressive this defense is when they come back out. I wouldn't be surprised if they kept up the pressure to try to fluster this quarterback some more.
And it's picked off from the 10. Inside the 30. And he's tackled at the 24. That interception could change the whole face of this game.
One thing about this interception, it couldn't have come at a better time for this football team. Now all they need to do is get some points on the board.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 24-yard line. They're packed in tight on the line. He's tackled around the 17-yard line. A 7-yard run by the running back. Second down, 3 yards to go. Ball on the 17. The kicker got him 3 points in that last red zone visit. Let's see if they can come away with 6 this time. What a play, and that is first and goal. What a run.
Man, this kid can flat out fly. A lot of kids are fast, but there's not many guys out there that can run as fast as this kid in pads holding on to the football.
I agree with you, Lee, and he has such a natural running style.
That'll be a 7-yard pickup. It's second and goal. About a yard to Pater. It's power against power right now on the field. Both teams have their jumbo sets out there. Well, that's how you get it done when you're down by the goal line, Coach.
When you're close like this, you tell your guys, get in there, push, shove, and block. Just get the ball in the end zone.
Here, guys, both teams are in their goal line sets, and it's hard to stop any offense when they're that close to the goal line.
And he converts the extra point. So with just over 4 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter, the score is Michigan 24, Tennessee 17. The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off. He kicks it off. He's to the 10. Across the 30. Tackle at the 33. They threw a pick the last time out. Should be interesting to see what they do this time.
The offense was just a little bit too aggressive with that last possession.
That aggression caused a mistake, and that's exactly what happens when you're too aggressive.
The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field. Drops back to pass. Got it. And he goes down quickly. A pickup of 4 on the play.
They only gained about 4 yards on that play, but they're still moving the ball forward.
It's 2nd down and 6 to go. Ball on their own 37. There are 7 defensive backs on the field in this defense. Back to pass. He's out of bounds right around the 38-yard line.
I'm not sure I agree with this offensive scheme. I mean, they made the completion, sure, but for such short yardage. Maybe they're trying to lull the defense asleep with their short passing game and then go for the big strike later during the drive.
Tackle at the 39. The man defense proves to be too tough against the screen.
That was an excellent job by the defenders. They fought off their blocks and found the ball before the play had a chance to develop.
He really got a hold of that one. He's to the 20. He'll turn and cut back. Brought down at the 40-yard line. And that was almost 6 points, fellas.
I'll tell you what, that was an amazing punt, but it was even a better punt return.
Boy, that guy showed some flash on that return, and actually, the fact that it was such a good punt gave this return man much more room to make this thing happen.
Runs it right and can't get away. Nice tackle. I'd say he got 1 or 2 feet on that try.
It looked like the rush caused some problems there, Coach.
Yep, they were in there so quick that the running back was never able to get started.
There's a strike complete, and he's down. They rolled the pocket left, and the quarterback made a nice completion there.
And that one will move them a little closer to the sticks. Nice 6-yard gain.
He's scrambling. Wants it all. Going deep. Now that's how you play throw and catch.
Well, guys, this is a simple timing route. The quarterback threw it to a spot, and the receiver was able to run a good route and come away with a great catch.
Michigan is up by a touchdown. Just over 2 minutes in the game. Brought down around the 6-yard line. The halfback gets the call and picks up 5. And we got the backup in there now at running back. Room around the corner. Touchdown, Michigan! So that is just a huge touchdown, guys.
You know, the defense needed to make some kind of stop there to get the ball back. But now, that just about seals the deal.
That's right, Kirk. Now they have to get a quick score, get the ball back, and score again.
He splits the uprights for the extra point. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. Michigan gets set to kick this one away. And it's off. From his own goal line. He makes it out to maybe the 23-yard line. The offense is looking to be a little bit more successful with this drive as they had to punt the ball away the last time they had it. They'll start this drive at the 23-yard line. They come out with 3 wide receivers. He just couldn't hold off the defender, and he's brought down. They get a good 7 yards on that one.
And with 4th down now coming up, this very well could be the last time they see the ball.
Complete. He's got room. He's taken down at the 43.
Move the chain gang because they just got themselves a first down.
Yeah, the quarterback and receiver were on the same page on that pass.
The defense has about 7 defensive backs on the field. He drops back. Gets it. He's in space. Tackle made at the 49-yard line. A nice pickup of about 8 yards.
Guys, with just 2 minutes to go, they're going to be dead in the water if they don't get a first down.
The defense is changing their play. Passes it, and it's picked off by the safety. We've got a 1st and 10. Ball in their own 47. And a new halfback checks into the game. And they make the stop at the 48-yard line. 4, maybe 5 yards on the run. Second and 5 coming up here. Ball on the 48-yard line. They're packed in tight on the line. Gives it to the back. They'll bring him down at the 41. And that's a first down.
First down, and now they have an opportunity to run some more time off the clock.
The defense calls a timeout.
They line up in the jumbo set. Down he goes at about the 37-yard line. There's a player shaken up on the play. Second down and 6. Ball on the 37. They come out in a goal line set. Takes it right. Oh, what a hit. Almost eked out a yard on that one.
No gain on the play.
Penalty markers down. They took too much time.
Dead ball. Delay of game. On the offense.
So the delay of game will move him back to field. I'm pretty sure the coach isn't happy with his quarterback right now. The play clock's at 00. They just took too long.
Dead ball. Delay of game. On the offense.
The penalty will force him into 3rd and long now.
Yes, sir. The coach is going to give him a little talking to when he gets off the field.
The play clock's at 0. They took too much time.
Dead ball. Delay of game. On the offense.
It'll be 3rd down again after that penalty.
And now they have more yards to pick up for the first down.
They're packed in tight on the line. There's a player hurt. It doesn't look to be that bad. Fourth down. The punt team is on the field looking to kick this one away. And this one comes to an end. Our final count in this game, Michigan 31, Tennessee 17. Kirk, any final thoughts here as we take a look at our Pontiac game-changing performance?
Michigan made the journey and finished it off with the national championship. It really couldn't have happened to a better bunch of kids in a classier school than this. They battled all year. Whenever it got tough, they came together and came out on top. And now they're on top of the polls, the world, everything. Congratulations to our national champions.
Well, that concludes another game of NCAA Football 09. For Kirk and Lee, I'm Brad Nessler saying goodbye, everybody.
Please drive home safe.